Greetings everyone, welcome to this new farming video. We're gonna take a look at if deep space is actually worth it. We're gonna take one of my old strategies. I've modified it a little bit for deep space, of course. What I'm doing is essentially we are farming hunt just to have one extra boss, so they drop extra material here. So when you kill a boss you get resonators, they're quite worth a lot. These are also worth quite a lot because people are trying to find a good farming strat. It's hard this league. I also do Aeterna because they cost almost nothing and there's a few points, and more rarer compass is like 0.3 or something like that, so I think it's a no-brainer. It brings more bosses to the map, hence more of these stuff. And then I do this because on previous videos they were really profitable, so I'm just gonna bring these in, and then you have also some incentive to get the special noble and magnificent supports also, so you have some chance for like some really good jackpot items. We have this one for just some extra duration, and I'm running the compass there. So because we're deep space we might as well run this because there's no star shards in the first place, so we're not losing out on anything like that, and we might get some super good cards and some extra because we should have enough cards. I've not counted. I would love to run this, but it's simply some modifiers in deep space are just ridiculous and you are gonna die. Hopefully I don't die enough so I brick one of the maps. So that's the general gist of it. How I'm gonna track this also is by two mediums. I'm gonna track this also because this achievement is the only one I had left. Actually, after the second day this was the only one I had left. This is a ridiculous amount of ones. Make sure you turn off in your oasis that you are filtering out some of your the ones you pick up, because otherwise this will not count. I played a lot and I'm still not done with it, or it's even close, so we'll see how far we progress in this. I've turned off my gold, I've written down how much I have. The things that we are gonna run in this map with is gonna be these compasses here. We're gonna do normal rares, really inexpensive. I just added it because we have war because my build is not very fast, so it's gonna cost a little bit. Aeterna, like I said, costs almost nothing, and then snow compass, just get extra value of all of those extra snow monsters. This is the big cost though, I feel like, because resonators have gone up in price, hence why we have resonators on our tree. So we are gonna need to have a minimum of 64 of these in here, so it's gonna cost a little bit. Let's do one map here. I have my setup here with if it has ignite, numb, slow, slow and frostbite, then I put on my necklace. Otherwise I can put on my normal one, and if it has the trauma or wilt, I just put on my ring. Please look at my video if you're confused about this, but it's general. I've just corrupted these two items. You can use whatever ring you want, but I highly recommend to go for this. I saw that yeah, the prices of these amulets has gone up like, I don't know, 10 times since I made the video, so I guess some people listen. So this is the general gist of it. I assume through the map here. I am not the fastest because I am a damage over time. I've seen other creators do deep space, and because they have direct damage instead of damage over time, they can just basically run at full speed through the map, which will be nice, but I want this build to be able to do, I should be able to do SS20 now, but if I do that one, I'm afraid that I will not complete the last objective in the pass you saw earlier. So I have not done it yet, so we'll see. Hopefully I can complete it today, so you can see the SS20 video. I will probably do a guide video on how to beat it. It's a little bit easier this. I tried it once or twice earlier when I did not have this character fully leveled up and stuff like that, It looks like there's a lot of physical damage, so if you want good defenses, I would suggest to worry about the fist conversion. You can get a lot of that on your helmet. I have 3 mods on my helmet right now that do fist conversion, which you can get through base affix, you can get it from Dream, and then you can get it as a normal affix, which is prefix, I think it is. So that is like, if you have max roll on that, that's just 60% right straight up there. Pretty good. And I don't know if you can get it somewhere else on the gear, but 60% should be plenty. Because I know, like many of you, like are not stacking armor. I don't know what it is with armor in all of these games, but it seems to be crap in PoE, crap here, crap in every freaking game out there. So that was the general gist of a map. Pretty fast, pretty easy. And then you go out and then rinse and repeat. So only 2,000 gold though. Well, thank you for watching so far. We're gonna get back to you with the results. Okay, we're back after the first hour and it was painful. First of all, oh Lord. Where should I start? This one progressed 170 points. That means at the current pace, I would need to grind at full speed for 22 more hours. Just pure grinding to get this achievement done and get my final reward, hopefully. I don't know if it transforms into something else. That would be a nice surprise for sure. But this is ludicrous. I have a like super endgame character here. Okay, that was the tip of the iceberg. Second complaint I have, oh Lord, this one is the worst. Every single modifier in here, for the next card is good. But I'm just gonna show you. Some of these modifiers are completely whack. Like, there's one that is doing a wilting beam and rotates. That one just outright kills you instantly. I can face tank the last SS20 boss, the Supreme Showdown boss. I can face tank that one. I have capped resistance, I have fist converge, I have everything in the 100% block with the extra block chance. I have so much defenses in this build, it's ludicrous. And that one can just one tap me in a millisecond and it spawns on you. Like, you have no chance of reacting to it. Like, if it starts, the beam starts on you, you're just dead. Like, you have no chance of reacting. Then there's another one that is creating fissures, and there's just, because you have to stand there and do the mechanic for this league and wait for them to spawn, they're just gonna spawn on part of you. You can have 50 of those fissures starting in the ground, and again, you step on them once, little like millisecond, then you're just dead, deleted from existence. Doesn't matter. So even if you are covering all your bases with all the immunities, you still are gonna have situations where you're just gonna use up basically every portal because of just bad RNG, because there's no way of working around it. Then there's ones where you kill monsters and things follow you. And it's not like 1 or 2 things like in most games, it's like hundreds of them because of the rate of you killing them. Like, they're so fast, and then you just have to backtrack because you have to pick up loot and stuff like that. God forbid if you want to take one step backwards, you just instant death. So you have to loop around in a circle to get your shit back, because otherwise you get hit. And then you have the normal bullshittery of bosses following you, which can't be killed and stuff like that, but which is not very bad. But imagine having the which one is it? It's the nightmare boss. That one is a no problem at all, because he's slow and he's winding up his attacks and stuff like that. That guy is 1/100th of what the other mechanics are. And I'm probably forgetting some of the mechanics, but yeah, this is ludicrous. I got through 27 maps in this hour, which is a good pace, by the way, because these maps are a little bit bigger. Yeah, this needs to change. We can take a fast look at the loot here if you wanna. have not calculated, but I got a bunch of different things, a lot of priceless items, all shit though. Some of these special gems, 390 there. Obviously more when I'm turning in cards and stuff like that. Nothing special here. I got one immolating flame, which is like 130 there. So I don't know. I'm spending a lot per map, so we'll see after the second hour when I calculate profits where we'll be at. Be right back. Okay, welcome back for the second hour here of my deep space test. The only thing good came out of this basically is the gold. You get about 100k per hour here, so we got a metric ton of gold and material for our races, which is nothing to scoff at, but you can get that much easier and much more hassle-free in just Profound, honestly. For our progression here, we did about the same progression as before, so we're kind of done in 21 hours now, so good job. We didn't get any lucky drops or anything worth selling. These are both ludicrously bad, so we're gonna sell those. And you might be looking, wow, he got 856, but you have to remember we're doing deep space here, and we're supposed to drop stacks of 50 FE sometimes. We got one in this whole run, 2 hours, and because we got 0 lucky drops, we can pretty much establish here what we are. First of all, the cost of this whole experiment was 849, and that is with current prices, so it might differ from you. I see prices are going up a little bit on the deep space beacons and also the snow, what is it, this snow compass also. So you might want to adjust the profits accordingly to that. I did 54 maps in total in this, so very consistent in the amount of maps I can get done in an hour. So obviously you can multiply the loot accordingly to if you can do more maps in an hour. I have a damage over time build, so not very good for backtracking when you die as soon as you backtrack. I got a little bit lucky on the sacred fossils because I had 2 guys drop just an explosion of sacred fossils. So most of the sacred fossils came from 2 mobs basically in 2 different maps. So that can happen. It can happen for any currency, I believe. In here, I didn't count everything. I just counted the important parts. We got 1,834 FE. Pretty good. You would think, like, when I was counting that, like, oh yeah, that sounds really good. But then we get to this tab and it is atrocious. It's not much here, not much of value, not much of all, and it's only 281 after taxes here also. So altogether, putting these 2 tabs together, we have 2,115 FE. And because we had a cost of 849, we need to subtract that, and we got 1,266. 1,266 is for 2 hours, so we divide that by 2 to get the FE per hour, which is 633. Oh boy, when I can go and do Keegan for over 1,000 an hour. I don't know what the prices are now, but easily for my build, I can easily do it for over 1,000 before, probably like up to 2,000 if I get even one decent drop in there. And you get 633 with all this headache in this game mode. This needs to be addressed. This is atrocious. Like, yeah, no fun at all. Probably the last deep space beacon I do this season, because yeah, that's simply not worth it. Thank you for watching. Please put a like on this video to just put a bandage on my wound. Anyway, have a good day, everyone.